Chat. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Good evening, Greenhorns, and welcome to the Road to Wrestling School. The HOV to the HOP. HOP, of course, standing for the Neil Superior Professional Wrestling Training Center, House of Pain, in beautiful downtown Hagerstown, Maryland. I'm Grizzly Joe Grasso.
And I'm hashtag.
We are literally on the road to wrestling school, and we're going to let you listen in on the conversation. And here, right at the top of the show, Jenny, our friend Jenny. Her name is Jenny. Her name is not Jessica. It is Jenny.
That's right. Her name is Jenny. She is 27, and she's starting at OVW.
Ohio Valley Wrestling, their beginner course. She's starting it this month, so we were on time.
That's right. We did this on purpose. We received her letter a few months ago, and we were like, "Oh, let's just wait till she starts, and we'll give her a shout out then, give her a little bit more encouragement." She gave us some encouragement when times were tough for us.
That's right. She's been a long time 4-month friend.
That's right. All 4 months of her support.
That's right. But you know what? Our podcast inspired her. I can't imagine why.
But you know what? It's a good
I
step.
suspect Frankie the Bird really got to her.
I really think talking about the Macho Man and doing some of our stuff where Vince called in really helped out, I think.
Yeah, I think that helped. I love it.
Yeah, I know. It's probably the worst Vince impression in the history of Vince.
But Jenny, we're going to talk about you a lot because we didn't have a topic this week. But don't worry about that. You're still important to us.
That's right.
You say you're starting at 27. You feel like that's late in the game. And you know what? That's 10 years on us.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years on us.
Almost 10 years. You're 1 year shy of 10 years on me. So, so I'm starting at 36. I'll be 37 in a few months. So you're not too late in the game, believe me. And as quick as you pick up is how fast that you'll progress. Remember, this is something that's normally doesn't come to people naturally. So this isn't something that you could just kind of go, oh, A plus B equals C. No, this is kind of, apple plus 7 equals zebra.
That's right.
And
remember, you can learn, you can't just learn mental things. Like the idea of alcohol tolerance, well, that really does exist. The more alcohol you drink, Grizzly is not suggesting drink alcohol, but hey, if that's your life, the more you drink alcohol, the more tolerant you'll get to it.
Right.
With that in mind, it also works physically. The more physically you do something, the more your body gains a tolerance for it.
And the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. So definitely throw yourself in 100%.
That's right.
Try to find the right set of people and the right mentors as well. Our illustrious trainer, John Rambo, is fantastic and will give you everything you need that you ask for.
Absolutely.
But there are also several mentors that we have along the way that are really great. I mean, these guys are there to put a little bit more spit and polish on things that that we learn, and not just spit and polish. They give you a little, they'll give you pointers. They'll lift you up when you need it. They'll critique you when you need it.
Yeah, look for the mentors. If you put 110% into the business, people will notice, and then you'll find that there are these people that will come out of the woodwork and start to give you extra tips.
Right.
If they see something in you, you'll notice it. You'll see it.
Hold on to those people.
People latch on to people with heart, and I don't mean latch on in a bad way. I mean that wrestlers always want to be inspired. That's our business. Our business is inspiring fans. So when they see someone with heart, I mean, really is. I mean, I know it's cheesy and it's like movie-ish there, Hamish, but, this business is built on heart.
Right.
It really is. I mean, the fans want that underdog. They want someone they can root for.
Yeah. Why do you think James Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Why do you think he's got such a push when, now he was in the right place at the right time?
Yeah, that's a lot of the business, too.
His mic skills and what he said on the mic was key, really caught on. One of those tips is greenhorns always talk in sound bites when you have the mic. Shut your haggis hole. You don't need to.
That's your newest one. That's a good one.
You don't need to go too much further than that.
You know that? Okay.
Keep that.
Haggis hole, huh?
Just shut your haggis hole.
Do you live in the haggis hole?
No.
That's not your hut?
I mean, no, that's not my hut.
I mean, it's
Definitely
the haggis
not.
hole.
No.
Could that be your finisher, the haggis hole?
If they let DDTs happen in Maryland, then yes.
Well, they don't at the moment, so
I know,
watch out for
sadly.
that. That's what I heard. I haven't heard officially, but DDTs might not be allowed by the Maryland Athletic Commission.
Well, maybe I'll have to give the Athletic Commission a DDT or two.
I'm just saying, do the acid drop.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
I think we definitely need to work tonight, Greenhorns, on our tag moves. Grizz and I have 2 or 3 dastardly tag moves that we work.
Dastardly.
That we will work together, and one in which I think this puts an interesting polish on it, an interesting twist on it. So, Grizz hoists the guy up and shows how strong he is by putting him in body slam position, and walks over to me in the corner, and I tag Grizz on the back. He still has the guy in body slam position. Grizz body slams the guy. As he's body slamming him, I'm making my way into the ring. Soon as the guy hits the ring, I'm at Grizz in the center. He stands up, and I jump almost like in a back body drop position, but I don't go over him. He just kind of throws me straight up in the air, and then I come down on a splash.
Beautiful.
Now, I think on that splash, Grizz, when I pass back down past you,
yes,
you take your hand and push me down like you're
definitely
pushing down extra hard, you know?
It's lack of concern for my partner because I know he's tough enough to take it.
Yes.
That adds that grimy quality to that move.
Yeah. Don't push my head, though, please.
No,
please,
Jesus,
no.
no.
You get my back. That'd be great.
I will merely put my hands upon you and make it look as if I'm throwing it down because, God damn it, it's a work.
That'd be great. Yeah, it'd be great if you could do that.
I will do that. We'll work on that.
Really good.
We got to work on our heat tonight.
Yes.
Because we are going for the straps.
That's right.
January 14th.
That's right. 3 days before
at the open training session.
Jessica goes into her...
her name is Jennifer.
I'm going to call her Jessica.
Okay, fine.
I like Jessica better.
Until she calls in.
That's right. Until she calls in or sends an email. Jessica,
I'm really
it is.
impressed if you call in.
It's where she'll find your number somewhere.
She'll call in on this thing that was recorded 3 weeks before it was put out.
That'd be amazing. But yeah. So 3 days before Jessica enters her own training journey, we're going up for the straps at the House of Pain open training session.
Yeah, I think this will actually come out after that open training session.
Probably will.
Yeah, it was. I can't believe we won them.
That's right. Hooray! Here we are with our straps.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
You never, ever know.
We are walking out with our certifications, God willing.
That's all that matters.
That is all that matters.
All that matters to me.
I found my diploma this morning, and by God, I ripped it up because I don't need it anymore. Because I'll be a certified professional wrestler.
Almost made me spit into the microphone.
Please don't. I never cleaned them.
So I want to. Oh my God. So I do want to talk about one subject that is near and dear to my heart, which is
timeshares.
Working a body part.
Gotcha.
Yes. So while it may seem like a silly thing to do and focus on one body part, because you watch. We all watch WWE, we watch New Japan, we watch Lucha Underground, and there's not a lot of focus on, one area of somebody's body.
We've lost the wrestling aspect of wrestling.
Right. And because kayfabe is broken, people want to see that, this back and forth, high spot, wow, that's really awesome, oh my God. They've lost the idea that this is, someone could tap out from having their arm wrenched over, or their arm could be so hurt that they can't use it to fight back with.
That's right.
So when you focus on a body part, which is something that I need to continue to do, because I've fallen into the same trap that I fell into when I started out with just sort of offense, which is when I gravitate to the ropes, just using the ropes for something. You got to find unique and neat ways to twist and injure and hurt those body parts and make it logical for your opponent.
That's right. Not everyone in the ring can be a brawler. You might have to be, by God, a wrestler.
Yes.
Even the worst heels know how to wrestle. Rambo had a really good
it was really great.
A really good note last time, if I recall it correctly. Well, he gave you a good compliment. He showed there was a move you did. What move did you do? He complimented. I don't recall. It was something along the lines of like
I did the Mexican
maybe
drop
it wasn't
kick.
Him. No, it was the Mexican drop kick.
Yeah,
he complimented that. Okay,
yeah.
It's not about Rambo then. I think someone else gave you a compliment. But you did a move. Oh, I remember now. You went through the Oklahoma roll.
Oh yeah. Well, Which
So-
is, if you were trained by hashtag Hamish, would be you. I would call it the Maestro Cradle.
But Rambo is old school American. It's an Oklahoma roll.
That's right, not the Maestro Cradle.
That's right. But it's
Same thing. Absolutely same thing.
Same thing. Look it up. I'm not describing it. It's a fancy pin.
Right.
But what's great is hashtag Hamish is doing it. He's a heel, but that's not inherently a heel move. It's just a fancy move. That makes people go, hey, that's a good wrestling move. This guy can wrestle. Why doesn't he use wrestling to win instead of cheating all the time?
Right. Or
that's another aspect of being a heel.
It's a real shame he had to cheat to win.
That's what
he might
said.
have been able to win.
Real shame he had to cheat to win.
Right.
I might have liked him otherwise if he wasn't such an ass and a cheat.
Right. Yeah. And and trying to find ways to balance that out in my gimmick, Grizz, is the hard thing because everybody wants to, be the wrestler they want to be in their mind, but you are the wrestler you actually are.
Yes.
So with that in mind, everybody, remember that when you start. You might want to come in and be, let's just say, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
And you end up being Screaming Norman Smiley.
Yeah.
Okay, but
We've all been there.
Embrace Screaming Norman, okay?
God damn it, love him.
Yeah, oh God, Norman Smiley. So,
Yes.
really, he's very...
Embrace. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Embrace the wrestler that you are.
Yeah, because you can't, as much as you'd like to fight against it, I'm not Andre the Giant.
What?
I'm not.
Whoa.
I know.
I didn't sign on this team to not be teamed with Andre the Giant.
Oh, goddamn.
So I think we need to look at our contract again.
Oh, rats. But but that doesn't mean I can't pretend to be Andre the Giant. I mean, I can't do whatever, but I'm just not Andre the Giant. And what makes it difficult for me is I have always wanted to be that sort of Shawn Michaels wrestler.
Yes.
That kip up, tune up the band, do those really neat, flashy, kind of zip pin moves and really be crisp and looking good. But I'm not Shawn Michaels. As a parent, apparently I turn out, kind of Stevie Richards. I kind of, it's not bad. Or I'm hashtag Hamish. That's who I am.
That's right.
And I need to embrace hashtag, even though as much as I would like to be Shawn Michaels and emulate Shawn Michaels, that is not where the character is. And to make this character realistic and believable in the gimmick that he is, he can't be Shawn Michaels.
No.
That's why Shawn Michaels had to split with Marty Jannetty, because Shawn Michaels was Shawn Michaels.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you foreshadowing something?
No,
You
God,
piece of
no.
shit.
No, I will tell you, and this is the absolute truth, Greenhorns. I tell Grizz this every time. I'm mega glad that Grizz is on my team. So, and this is why. Grizz is like a translator to somebody who doesn't speak a language.
What?
So, yeah. So, Grizz goes and talks to the other guy in the tag team, in the other or the whole other tag team, and figures out the match with the other tag team. Now, I'm no slouch. I mean, I can figure out a match, and I can work with them. I seem to work better improvising in the ring as the match goes on.
So it's like wrestling, you're having your tag team partner be a mannequin, some kind of marionette. Like, he'll look great if you move him right.
So
If I tell him what to do, he'll do it really well.
No, I look great.
Like, Hamish, bump! And he'll bump his ass off.
I look great
My
doing.
God, he bumps his ass off.
I look great doing what I do, but here's where I lose it. And this is just, I just either need to focus more on it or not get so lost up in the moment. Is there's in a match, even an 8-minute or something like that, or 5-minute or 5 to 8 minute match, there's probably a good 20, 30 moves in there, 20, 30 different sequences of things you're going to do.
It's a hell of a match, yeah.
I just can't retain that. I cannot retain that. We could literally go over it, and I will have to. If you're one of those people, it's like, we got to have this thing down. If you don't get to my part where you go, okay, you take over on the heat, and I go, great, I got the heat. I'll see you in the heat. And then I go, here's where the transition is for you to take it back over. If you want to try to plan out my heat, oh my God.
You're going to die, huh?
No, I just forgot it. I forgot the beginning of the match.
That.
I've forgotten and then it gets gets crazy. Then we get stuck up in the middle there, and I'm a mess.
You get all crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting much better at it.
Yes, yes.
Grizz, on the other hand, is a guy that's got a brain on him that can deal with that. He's just got a good head on his shoulders.
I've got a good memory. That helps.
Right. And so having him in my corner to go, oh, maybe, this is the time to do this, or here you go this, or, or whatever to kind of help out. I'll never leave that. It's too great. It's absolutely too great. Also, every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, okay, why don't we do this? And then Grizz's like, all right, well, that's cool. I'm like, oh, I feel like I've contributed a little bit. It's fine with me. I like to look. Here's what I like to do.
Can I throw some chops? You can throw some chops.
I like to get in the ring. I like to give a Mexican drop kick. I like to do something flashy-ish, and I like to.
And then you like to go home.
Yeah, they like to jump into the hot tag and go home. I mean, how hard is that?
Well, you're the shine-taking machine. Because you bump your ass off.
That's right.
You bump like nobody's business.
Who was it? God, it was one of the guys from the Midnight Express wrote that on his. He put something. I can't remember his name. Jesus,
doesn't matter. What did he write?
Yeah, he said, a lot of new.
Turn that heat down. I'm boiling.
Yeah, a lot of new people don't realize what your place is. He was like, my place was to take the shot. Or no, he was with the he was Midnight Express.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He was like, mine was to take the heat to give my partner the hot tag, and that was it. He was like, look, I came in, I did my wrestling, but I primarily took the heat. I gave the hot tag, and then we went home. And that's how the formula worked for us. And it was just a cash machine. And that's what I had to do. So learn your role and then perform it admirably. Do it. If my role is just to go in to give, 2 or 3 chops and then take an eye poke and, or whatever, or miss this and drop down, get it again, and then whatever, that's fine. That's my role.
This is a business where it's really, really, really useful to be typecast.
Yes.
In your role. Once you know your role and you know, okay, that's my role, you got to stick to that. I mean, there are times you can innovate. Certainly, if you see an opportunity, take it to innovate. But don't feel like you got to innovate all the goddamn time.
Right.
There's nothing new under the sun, especially in wrestling.
Yeah. Do what you do perfect. Do your 5 moves perfect.
Yeah, listen to the other wrestlers. When you do something and they say, hey, that looked really good, God damn it, write it down.
And you're right.
Never fucking forget it.
Right. Write it down and keep doing it.
God, that's how you get your repertoire. It's like, oh, you did that well. Great. Doing that forever.
Right.
Doing that in every single match.
Keep doing it.
Like, Tommy Tsunami, Tommy Tomorrow, Tommy Seto. He has a great drop kick. And by God, he puts it in every fucking match, and he should.
Yeah, he should.
Because it's a great drop kick.
It's really very...
You have your Mexican. That should be in every match you do, especially the seated one, because it sounds so devastating.
Yeah, I love that so bad. I just got to get the transition faster from either the snapmare or however I get the person down to the ground.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to quicken it up.
Yeah, there's got to be a grimier way to get them on the ground because there's people that do that kick to the side of the kick to the quad.
Yeah,
and then the people drop to their knees.
Yeah,
but if I could get to somebody to drop to their ass somehow,
you gotta figure it out.
Either drop to their ass or drop to their knees, bam, and then just lay in that big Mexican drop kick.
Well, what if you did like a leg sweep so they land on their back? They sit up, and by the time they sit up, you've already hit the ropes, come back. No, you don't need because you jump. You do a single jump. Which way looks better?
Oh, that's what I could do.
You could hit the ropes. I think.
No, not hit the ropes. No, I love that. Just grab both of the legs, boom, and then shoulder tackle them down.
Okay.
Let them sit back up, and as soon as they're sitting up, boom, hit them with that Mexican drop kick. Ooh,
like that, yeah.
That's good.
I like that you do the Mexican drop kick when they're in the seated position because it makes my kicks look stronger.
Yeah.
Because I just have to do one kick.
Yes.
Even though yours does look devastating and sounds amazing, I only have to come in with one boot.
That's why I like, and that's the part about Grizz. This is getting back to me wanting to be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But not, I'm not Shawn Michaels.
No, you're not. You're working on it. You're close.
Working on it, yeah.
You got your own style. Okay.
But here's the thing, though. But Grizz, you do have this powerful look, and you embrace it, which is great.
Took me a long time to get there.
Yeah, it did, but you're starting to really embrace that style and that look to it.
Well, God damn it, he said Rambo always said I look like Bruiser Brody, and there's some gold there.
Yeah, there is.
There's some gold in Bruiser Brody.
Yeah, those, and I think you and I hate. Well, I love to say it, but I hate to say it because you always get it back. Just being dudes that chop people. You've got, I don't...
You got to have the guys that just chop.
Yeah.
we're not the type. We're not going to be the super athletic, and by athletic I mean acrobatic.
Right, yeah.
We're not going to be these guys bouncing around the freaking ring. We'll sell bouncing around. We'll
Right.
Ted DiBiase this shit, and
Right.
we'll bounce
Mr.
like
Perfect
motherfuckers
it,
for
yeah.
you. But, we're not doing any flippy-doo, super-duper high spots.
Yeah, you don't need
That ain't
to.
going to happen.
You don't need
We're
to
not diving
flip-flop.
out of the ring.
No, and hardly I think in our entirety of being together, none of us have broached trying to get even to the second rope.
Correct.
I've thought about going up there to give a Mexican drop kick off of there. Somebody turning around and boom, me
That could
hitting
be
him with
something,
that.
yeah.
It could be, and I'll pull that out in a show. I'm not going to pull that out in training.
I think we're down and dirty, though. We don't go high.
Yeah,
We take the low road, and by God, we're sweeping legs. You're doing maybe a Luthez press. You're bringing people to the ground.
right. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
groundlings, even though we're not wrestler groundlings. We're not getting them down there to put them in complicated holds.
Yeah,
We're getting them down there to pummel them.
yeah. Bar fighting.
It's a bar fight.
Right.
If I get you to the ground, I win.
Right. And I think, although I think throwing in a few submission holds into our repertoire wouldn't kill us.
Oh, certainly. I want to bring back my bear trap.
Yeah.
That's the buffalo stretch.
Yeah.
That's a great one, man.
And I think those lend themselves more to matches that are somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes. Kind of hard to throw in a bunch of submissions into
Yeah, it's
your
a bit
5
tough.
to 8 minute
When
matches.
we're going up against the new Cobra Kai, Wild Man Robbie Page and Mr. VIP Viper, we're not going to have a lot of time to. And you know what? I don't know. I could probably fit in some submissions there.
You maybe could.
What is the buffalo stretch? You think that's more neck or back or both? think it's both.
It is way back. I will tell you
Super
that.
back?
Right,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well,
yeah.
that's great because I do the fucking bear hug.
Yeah, and then you got the backbreaker.
I put someone out to the bear hug. I put Willie. I put Willie out with
Willie
the bear
Radical out with the bear
hug. I
hug.
put him out in the Battle Royal last week.
Oh wow! He tapped to the bear hug.
Tapped to the bear hug. It was great.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun.
By the way, Greenhorns hashtag Hamish went over in a battle royal.
He went over in the Battle Royal.
So I'll let you know, my win streak in battle royals starts last week, and I plan to keep it forever. So I will never lose.
Remember, what's hashtag Hamish's rule about Battle Royals?
That's right. I go out or I go over. Go out first or you go over.
You get out or you go over.
That's
No
right.
in between.
No in between. I don't want to. I don't want to be hanging around all that long. No.
Oh God, Battle Royals they're brutal. They can be a lot of fun, but God, they can also be so brutal.
Yeah. So the thing that I think makes them fun is when you're in the beginning with a bunch of guys that you trust and have fun with.
Yes, of course.
It's a good training mechanism to get trainees in there, to get them feel ring time and to get let them learn how to lay in their stuff and lay in their kicks. And I'm constantly telling guys in the ring, like, hey guys, you kick me a little harder, it's okay, come on at me harder.
Hey, this segment is called your weekly Battle Royal tips. How about that?
There you go.
You're a new trainee. You're stuck in a Battle Royal. The bell rang. What do you do? But when you're not taking a whole bunch of damage,
Yeah.
before you do anything, make sure you're always open. Because if someone's going to give you a chop and you turn away, you're going to get a few more chops.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Be an open target.
Yeah.
For the love of God, be an open target. It'll hurt less, I promise you.
Yeah. Loosen up. Let your body go. Like in a car crash, you don't want to be all tense. Let it go.
That's right.
Just let the.
But hashtag Hamish, you've taken your hits, but it's time for you to take over. What do you do?
Yeah. So lay it in.
Lay it, for God's sake, lay it in.
Make it look good, because if you don't lay it in, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to start laying it into you. And then I want you to turn it back on me and lay it into me, because it makes me look weak if you're not really laying in your shots.
That's right.
Now, I know that a lot of the people are normally, pretty green, pretty new in those battle royals, and they don't want to go, oh, I stomped on your face. Also, for the love of God, don't apologize in the ring.
Oh, don't do it.
We'll do that back. We'll
do it backstage.
We'll do it in the back. If you accidentally, stomp on my face.
We all know the deal. We all know we can get hurt out there. Apologize in the back.
Right. So if you accidentally stomp on my face, don't stop and say sorry or look at me. Choke me or put me in some sort of resty hold, and then make sure that I'm okay. Make sure my eyes are still with us and that we're all looking at the same place.
There was a great moment when Cocky Rocky, he explained a moment, if he gave someone a potato in the middle and they're on the ground writhing, he's going to go preen to the crowd, and as he walks past him to go to the other side to preen, he'll drop a, you okay?
Yeah.
And he'll go back to the other side. Oh, seriously, you okay? You moving?
Yeah, I
Just
have
a little like side note. It made me laugh so hard.
our poor friend Gregory Martin took a leg drop from someone with a chair over his head who was watching
his first concussion.
Yes, watching Rob Van Dam do this. And so the guy puts a chair over his head, he drops a leg on him on the apron, and kaboom, lights out for a moment, and then, concussion town, poor Gregory Martin goes into. And the ref will do the checking, hopefully.
Yes. I mean, a battle royal you can't, because the ref is usually on the outside.
Yeah, you get a little more leeway in the battle royal there.
Don't, look, Greenhorns. If you are not going over, it is within your right to lay down and take the 3. Unless a vet tells you to kick out, then by God, you better fucking kick out.
Right.
But don't feel like you got to, keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah, don't feel like you got to make it to the last 3 or the last 2 there.
You do not.
Yeah, you definitely want, if you're a newbie, you want to be getting out early because you want to give the vets their time to shine at the end there.
That's right.
Because that's what makes the battle royal look good. In the beginning, it's just this melee of kick and punch. At the end, it's wrestling. It looks like guys going at it.
Exactly. I mean, remember, when you're at a battle royal, like any match, but especially in a battle royal, keep your mouth shut and your ears open.
Right.
Listen to the vets.
Yep, and open yourself up, and don't be afraid to come in like you're going to attack, but given an open target for something. Everybody kind of knows where you're going, and you're sending signals too.
Right. And don't try any goddamn high spots when you got 10, 15, 30 guys in a goddamn ring.
Yeah, please.
Don't do that. The middle's not there. Someone's going to get hurt. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. Work with another guy if you're new.
Do what you know.
Right.
Don't try to do anything fancy you saw on TV. This is a bad time to do that.
Yeah. Anytime you're given free reign, it's always a good idea not to do what you've seen on TV.
That's right.
Think like...
Because oftentimes the WWE wrestlers, they made it to the top, but the top is a different place than where you're training. Do what your trainers teach you.
Right. And learn the style that they're teaching you.
That's right, because that's a whole other goddamn style in WWE.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's just high spot, and they're not laying things in the right way. Maybe they're doing something a little off because that's what they were taught to do there, whether good or bad.
Right.
Do what your trainer tells you. They know what's best for you.
Yeah. Keep with the training. Keep with the training.
Keep with the
goddamn
vets.
Training. When you branch out on your own, when you're out in the circuit, that's when you start working on your own stuff, or you'll work your own stuff when you're in training.
Right.
But when we're going to try this 450 splash off the ropes and then back into the ropes, like, all right, wait till you get into let's not go nuts right now.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
Yeah, preserve your body. You have a certain amount of bumps and a certain amount of hits in your card.
All right, Jenny, I hope you liked this podcast that was all about you. Every second of it was about you, and you're training at OVW. Wait, OWN? OWN? Yeah. Wait,
no, it's
OVW.
OVW.
OVW, yeah.
OWN is the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Well, that'd be a pretty fun show.
Right.
Yeah, you could go over there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think she's our new network, our new sponsor.
Yeah, brought to you by the Oprah Winfrey Network, Harpo, whatever.
Wow.
We're in beautiful downtown Hagerstown, Greenhorns. That means we're going to tap out. So remember, rate, review, and subscribe to us on iTunes.
Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/road-to-wrestlemania.snowman-pie to the face.
Did you say Road to WrestleMania?
I did say Road to WrestleMania.
Because that's a different thing.
We bought that.
Bought that? It's ours now?
Yeah,
Awesome!
I bought that domain.
But, oh, man, that's weird. If you want to reach us, you can reach us at roadtowrestlingschool@gmail.com. You can send questions, comments, criticisms. You can send us recipes you like. Anything you want, really.
That's
send us
right.
anything. We get lonely.
Yeah, we will, and we'll dedicate a show to you.
We will.
Screw up your name.
That's right. Keep the faith, Greenhorns. We'll see you down the road
and in the ring. We forgot Ryan.
Fuck him.